Good? Mm-hmm. I'll go live.
Say something. Say something.
Ooh.
What's up, y'all? Oh. What's up, babies? It's Larry on Private Thoughts in a Public Forum. And today I wanted to do something a little different. I wanted to interview my guy, Nick. He is the CEO of Broken Heart, equal Gainz. And I was just sitting in the car the other day and I was thinking about why he created it, and I wanted to interview him. So here we are, I'm interviewing Nick and wanted to see his thought process behind creating Broken Heart and equal Gainz. Tell us a little bit about yourself.
What's up, guys? Name's Nick. Let's just talk about how it started. I think we all been in a state of mind where going out with someone and they break your heart. It's kind of where the broken heart got from. Usually a lot of people try to find a passageway out of it. A lot of that leads to the gym. So broken heart equals big gains. I was in a relationship for about 2 years and ended up breaking up. Breakup was pretty bad. Talking about, got a phone call late at night. Sleeping, I woke up, she was pissed drunk, and she was laughing with her friends, and she was like, I'm breaking up with you, and I'm blocking you, so don't call me back. And then she hung up. So it put me in a really dark space. So then I found the gym, and the funny thing was I was in construction, and I was installing windows. So then I found out, I got more into PT, started lifting, got my body right, lost up to 75 pounds, gained 15 back. And it was just a passageway out of that depression that I was in. You know, being 21 in this generation, it's really hard to find yourself. And I believe in that people have to go through certain obstacles in life to find themselves. More so get pain. So when people go through certain situations that involves having to do with a lot of pain or struggle, that's when they really find themselves, because the motivation behind all of that really drives people, especially in the younger generation. So basically how everything started, you know.
Is your heart still broken?
Not really, no. Not really, not anymore. But definitely, I won't forget that motivation, because that's the motivation that drove me so much. So let's say I need to hit a PR, going for a really heavy lift, think of all, you know, the pain that I went through with it, get really in my head, get in the thoughts, and just go for it.
Well, that's what makes this brand dope, because it's so relatable. Like, wars are fought over broken hearts, right? Like, if you ever see Troy, if you ever seen the movie Troy, you know, Helen, she left the brother, he created a war. Shakespeare, he made money off of, you know, broken hearts, you know, or heart being broken. And I mean, rappers even talk about it. You know, Rod Wave is one of the first, you know, rappers that comes to mind when it talks about, you know, heart being broken. So I think that's what makes this brand so dope, is that it's relatable. So like, where do you see this brand going?
I feel like this brand can go far due to the fact that it is a very relatable brand, as Raw Gear, Gymshark has no meaning to it, whatever. Raw Gear is, it's for the people.
Oh.
I don't really know what that means.
Oh.
I really don't. Don't get me wrong, I love Raw Gear.
Okay.
But it's for the people, that makes no sense. It really, the meaning behind it makes no sense. And a lot of women even love this brand. There's a lot of women that are broken too, and they're in the gym grinding more than guys. I probably sold it, honestly, if I have to, I probably sold just as much merch to women as to men. And they love it. You know, just because there's a guy up front flexing doesn't really mean none. We're going to be dropping a bunch of other sets soon. Valentine's Day set.
Y'all hear that? It's not just for guys. Everybody gets their heart broken.
Exactly. So I feel like this can go far. again, due to the fact that it's a big meeting. A lot of people, go through this. This is an everyday thing in life, especially younger generations. A lot of the younger people are in the gym more, and a lot of their motivation. If you go up to any guy in the gym and you ask them, why'd you start lifting? 9 out of 10 times they're gonna be like, it's a bad relationship. I don't like how I look, depressed. That's why a lot of people start lifting. So I feel like this can go far to the meaning behind it. The meaning is a really deep meaning. Broken heart equals big needs. You got a bad relationship, you just broke up, you want to improve yourself, start getting bigger, slow, you feel better about yourself. Everything goes from there.
Well, you know what I think is dope too, because in the same part when I was thinking about interviewing you, I was thinking about the first time my heart got broken, right? And I think a lot of people can relate to this, right? Like, my heart was broken before I got into a relationship. Like, I didn't have a really good upbringing, so I think the first time my heart was broken was with my mom, like, because my mom was abusive when, growing up. So, as far as I can imagine, I can remember, my heart was broken. And the thing that took me out of even the way I think about, like I thought about my life, was working out at 12. I started working out when I was 12. So, that's why, at least for me, the brand sticks to me, because it's like, damn, how far, like I was thinking about, it's like, damn, broken heart equal Gainz. It's like, damn, how long, like when was my heart broken? And I really sat back and I had to think about it. I was like, damn, like, I started looking when I was 12, and not even as far as relationships, like, I'm not even, that's how I look at it too. Like, a lot of people's heart can be broken from a variety of different things, right? Like, I mean, at that point, where I was at in my life, like, I didn't know my real dad. Like, I was, like, family, I didn't have friends, I didn't have those things. So, the outlet for me was exercise. So, like, I know that's why the brand resonates with me so much, because I'm like, I swear I've been getting Gainz since I was 12. It's always been about the Gainz for me, so I think that's dope. What's the plans? What's our plan? What we doing? What we doing next? You said some merch is coming out, so what's up? Like,
so we have drops coming. Right now we're looking at Valentine's Day set, pink, red, black, sweatsuits, joggers, hoodies. There still is a lot of other stuff that should have been here by now, but with everything going on, COVID, and everything so backed up, like women's line, we had booty shorts, we had swimming sets.
booty shorts for the broken-hearted ladies out there.
We had regular women, joggers for women. There's a lot of stuff that's still not here because everything's so backed up. So that stuff's gonna come. It's gonna come while we're still ordering other stuff. So everything's just gonna hit. So we're just gonna hold other stuff. This summer drop should be really good. We're gonna have summer drop, men's bathing suits. Trying to get better face masks. What else? Better tank tops. Colors. Colors is a big thing. We kept it bland. We got gray, black, white. We kept it really bland. We wanted to try everything instead of getting colors. So now what we want to do is a lot of people want colors. So we're going to try all different types of colors. Red, green, blue, mixed, whatever they want. We're going to try to spice it up a little bit with that. Get better accessories. Get gym bags. Gym bags. And right now we have little the strap bags, but actually getting gym bags with the brand on it. So it's looking good for the summer. The summer's gonna look good. Right now for the winter though, like we already have hoodies.
But we're a little backed up.
We're backed up right now, and we are struggling to get stuff due to the fact of everything going on. So
let me go a step further, right? So you created the brand. You got your heart broken. You created the brand. Obviously, you have an entrepreneur spirit. I know you personally, right? So tell me what some of the challenges like being an entrepreneur.
The grind, the sleep, not hanging with your friends, not getting any personal time to yourself, waking up, working, because I still work 9 to 5. This isn't something crazy yet. This is still getting built, but every day it's getting better and better. So waking up, working my 9 to 5, then going right to drop in, because I would drop merch off to people's houses. I'm talking about I drive around Philly and just drive to people's houses doing like 10 orders a day, or go to the mail, packaging shit up, sending it away. So I was working 2 jobs at one point, and then running this. I was working at the Spirit of Philadelphia, and I was a PT trainer. So I ended up after all that, I'm working 7 days a week, and then I'm doing this. There's no social life. There's no nothing. You have to put your mind to it. But that is the risk and reward take on it. Is that you're gonna have to give something up to get to where you're at. It's just chasing back. It's basically what it is. You can't give up on it because a lot of people are scared to take risks in life, and I'm big on that. I'm really big on people taking risks, especially when you're young, because we all live with our parents. Okay, so God forbid we fail. The main concern is that you have a house, you have a roof over your head. That is the main concern. Car is an accessory. Do you need it? You don't, but you do. You got the bus, this, that. So the main concern is taking a risk in life because not a lot of people take a risk.
I was gonna ask you too, like, what is for the people who's watching, who's your age, like, what would be the best piece of advice you would give them? It seems like you were saying, like, take a risk, like, he was saying, if you're living at home, this is the time to be able to experiment, to figure things out, and to learn and to learn more about yourself. Tell me one thing that you might have learned about yourself through this transition. I'm giving them hard questions, y'all.
Yeah, this is
making them think. Private thoughts on the public forum is about thinking, deep diving into who you are, and figuring out your identity, giving them some time.
proving people wrong.
Prove people wrong.
It was not smart in high school. You ask anyone, was in the slower classes. I have a learning disability. I have CAPD, central auditory processing disorder, which means my brain does not process information faster than others.
Okay.
So, people, you do bad at school, they're like, oh, he's dumb, he ain't gonna get nowhere. I was working, right after high school, I went to carpentry school. I went to a trade school, graduated from Worthington Technical College. I didn't really pay attention. School was easy. Passed it, barely passed it. I passed with a 3.7 GPA, but they just literally gave you A's.
Okay.
You go to house and everything like that. I was really lost, and no one really had faith in me. No. I didn't have a lot of motivation, but everything changed when, me and my ex broke up. And the motivation was insane, from working 7 days a week to running this to pushing stuff out. And big props to my close friend of mine. His name's Nancy. Big props to him. The place where his mom works at. It's called Arnold's. They also clothes and stuff. They make furniture too. So they were a big part of helping me push out stuff, free of charge. So all the profits that I got it was really easier to start ordering more stuff. Another big thing was, when I got that money, where do you put it? Best way to put it, stocks and cryptos. We're gonna talk about that. So basically having assets. You want assets in your life. To maybe doing a certain stock and you get dividends every month. And passive income.
This is a kid that's 21 is talking about this stuff, y'all. I just want y'all to hear. So we're talking about entrepreneurship, right? We're talking about starting a business. And it's not just enough to work a 9 to 5, to work to start your own business, but also to take the money that you're getting from the business and putting it into assets.
We live in a generation where it is so easy to make money. It is the easiest it's ever been to make money. Crypto, stocks, NFTs. NFTs, the biggest thing that's popping off right now. People don't even really know about it. The metaverse, the future is coming faster. It's coming really fast. It's coming up on us.
Yeah.
It's coming up on us.
Yeah, light speed.
Yeah, so the metaverse is a big thing right now that people can literally buy a property, make a casino in the metaverse, and make passive income off it.
Yeah.
If you buy certain NFTs and you get a certain one with that collection that's rare, they'll give you money just for holding it.
Right.
It's so easy, but people don't like it because people get comfortable.
It's the grind.
To mature in life, you need to put yourself in uncomfortable situations to grow.
Yeah.
It's a big thing, and I'm really big on that.
You're gonna be a good trainer, y'all.
So, with the business, took that money, put it into different assets. Biggest thing was crypto. Crypto was popping off when I was just starting to do this. Put a lot of the money into there, and went up crazy amount. But people naive. We're not doing so good. but the only thing is basically putting your money somewhere else. Like people don't understand the bank. We know what the give them,
They invest.
they invest. That's what they do. And people, that's why I tell people, I'm like, I'm not saying don't keep your money in the bank. But what does the bank do?
Disclaimer: we're not financial advisors.
No, no, we're not.
We're just talking about what we do with our money.
Yeah. So, you know, when you put your money in the bank, they take it and they invest it. That's how banks make their money. So it's, why would you just keep your money sitting there when you learn a little bit, watch some videos, do that, you can actually start investing and double, triple.
Yeah, investment. So, well, to wrap it up, because I don't want to give y'all a long-winded story. If y'all want to know more about the broken-hearted Gainz equal Gainz, broken heart equal big gains. Let me not say that wrong. You can check the Instagram. What's the Instagram?
Broken heart big gains.
He can't even. We can't pronounce the
Can't
name.
even pronounce it. It's too long.
Right. But it's meaningful. If there's something that you leave everybody with, what would it be? If you actually, before we end this, if you could leave, if you left the world today, like, what would be one thing, number one, you would be remembered by, and what would you want your legacy to be? Well, I guess that's the same thing, right? You would be remembered by your legacy. But let's go with that. What would you want your legacy to be?
Wow.
I just came off the top, so that came out terrible.
Probably, never give up. Whatever obstacle gets thrown your way, push through it, keep moving. Don't let it hit you to the ground, because life goes on. Life will always go on, no matter what traumatic experience you go through. Don't stay on the ground too much, because time flies. Once people, in high school, it felt like time was slow. Once I graduated, now I'm 21. 25 is going to come even quicker than 30, 35, 40. And then by then I'm going to be sitting down with you, we're having a beer in our hands, and be like, wow, where did time go? Remember that time we were sitting in the gym doing a podcast and going live on Instagram?
Yeah.
So
speak that into manifestation, big dog. But private thoughts on the public forum, y'all. Be sure to follow me on private thoughts on the public forum with an X. Be sure to follow Nick on Broken Heart Equal Gainz. And if you want to know more, we're around. Have a good one, y'all.